Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to another Divine Laws program where we study the very laws that govern our lives, not only for this current reincarnation, but for all immortality. So we are grateful to God for this opportunity to invest upon our immortal wisdom. Let us now then prepare ourselves to continue studying about God. Last week we studied what God is. According to the illuminated spirits, God is the supreme source of all love and intelligence in the universe. And now, Kardec, in questions 4 and 5 of the Spirit's book, will wisely explore, with the help of the illuminated spirits, proofs of God's existence. Let us then begin by reading both question and answer 4 and question and answer 5. As we finish the reading portion of our program, we will then bring a couple highlights to all of our attention, and we will propose a therapeutic exercise so that all of us together can bring the scriptures closer and closer to our hearts, feeling what we learn together with much gratitude to God always. Shall we then begin, dear friends? In question 4, Kardec asks, where may we find proof for the existence of God? The answer from the illuminated spirits is as follows. In an axiom you apply to all your sciences, there is no effect without a cause. If you would search for the cause of whatever is not the work of human beings, then reason will answer your question. Question 5. All human beings have within them the intuitive sentiment of God's existence. What can we conclude from this? The illuminated spirits explain the following: that God exists. Otherwise, where would such a sentiment come from if it were not based on something real? This is an application of the principle that there is no effect without a cause. So, beloved friends, Spiritism is a science, and as a science, it is based upon a scientific foundation. What is one of the pillars of Spiritism's scientific foundation? That there is no effect without a cause. So we know that everything that has not been created by human beings has been created by God. Have we been able, for instance, to manufacture air from the ground zero, from the ground up? Have we been able to manufacture the sun? Have we been able to manufacture our own bodies? Not without the help of God, because we do not commend which opportunities to reincarnate go forth or not. Only God does. Have we, for instance, been able to manufacture, quote unquote, flowers or little animals like the most adorable puppies we know of? No, all of this is a creation from an intelligence much greater than ourselves, from a power much higher than all of us. And this is why we can find God by coming to practice humility. Humility comes from the fact that though we are children of God and co creators with God for certain, we are co creators at a minor level for the time being, and we will never be greater than the Creator itself, himself, herself. So, an attitude of humility will help us have eyes to see how blessed we are and how great God's love for us is, because God provides the air, God provides sunlight, God provides the stars, God provides the structure for our physical bodies. God, quote unquote, controls time. God is omnipotent. None of this time, our health, our lives, the sun, the air, the flowers, the animals have been, quote unquote, produced by us. Of course, we are co creators in a sense that once these blessings have been given to us, we have the responsibility to care for them. Yes, for certain, as children of God and as co creators. But we were not the ones who created ourselves or the sun or any of the beauties, treasures in nature. So we have much, dear friends, to meditate upon in recognizing the greatness of God. At times we may have a hard time recognizing, feeling God's greatness because our pride may not allow us to do so. But this is a good invitation. Studying is a good invitation, like we are doing right now, to humble ourselves before God in gratitude to God, in gratitude for all that God provides. So, the exercise for us tonight is, if possible, for us to spend the next 24 hours creating a God log where we log the gifts that we receive from God, and as a result, admire God's greatness, praising God and thanking God for the much that we have received. As we humble ourselves before God, recognizing God's greatness, we are able to therefore develop an attitude of gratitude. And as we develop an attitude of gratitude, then we become more harmonized with God himself, herself, itself, and therefore feel happier. This is why, for instance, Chico Xavier, even when he was at an elderly age and had many physical limitations due to the fact that he was advanced in age, declared himself to be fully happy because he knew God's greatness. He understood God's plans. He had a glimpse of God's vision for him and all of us. And this is why he was able to live a life of gratitude and love for God. And this is the invitation you and I are receiving tonight, to make an inner decision in the depths of our hearts to develop an attitude of gratitude in order to realize how much we are provided for, in order to feel the abundance of God's love and therefore feel truly happy. Not the transitory happiness that depends upon material assets alone, but the permanent happiness that comes solely from our immortal connection with God. Let us then consciously nourish this connection by recognizing the love of God in our very lives. In this way, dear friends, we shall become a better instrument of God's love in favor of our brothers and sisters, as our Master commanded us. Love God above all things and love your neighbor as yourself. Let us, beloved friends, march together in this journey of love as we consciously connect with God. What a beautiful blessing from on high. We already look forward to feeling God's love with you in this current of love that we are forming here at Kardec Radio. And we look forward, dear friends, to seeing everyone again next time, feeling and spreading all the gratitude that we cultivate for God. Thank you, beloved friends. Many blessings, and we look forward again to seeing everyone next time. Bye for now.